Hello and greetings. Welcome back to Resonance Plays Pillars of Eternity on Path of the Damned difficulty. We're joined by Amphibian from Deutschland. Hallo, wie geht's? He gave me some German lessons earlier. It was awesome. And Jakeosaurus is also in the chats trying to get me to play Vanilla WoW, which we will do soon. And try and do some funky business in there by using some things that were a little bit overpowered in the vanilla version. But anyway, back to Pillars of Eternity. Where are we at? So, we wasted about 30 minutes last night trying to kill some pigs. It was even bad. It was just a waste of time. Complete waste of time. So, we are going to maybe try not to get sidetracked by just useless grinding like that. So I promise we should try and improve on that. And Craig is just getting absolutely decimated. Right. So what I'm going to do here, I know there's... See, I was just going to fight some wolves over here that we don't have to fight at all, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to go down here and just do a little bit of exploring. Sure. I know we're backtracking a little bit, but it's okay. We're going to talk to him. Ooh, a secret. Put that in our stash. Didn't realize that was there. I thought that there was... Never mind. Spoilers. So I will not do that. Let's just keep exploring here and see what we come across. See, I would engage... Let's try and engage these wolves. But because Craig is just... He's fatigued and he's got some bruised ribs, he's not really going to do all that great. Yeah. I know the wolves there. Okay. Ooh. Oh, jeez Louise. That's a big pack. This is going to be a struggle. We're probably going to reload this because I reckon we're going to die. But we'll try our best. Megan has no spells left. Kimbo, maybe just get a couple of hits in before you do that. And Jake, you have no spells, so we're just going to wait for these enemies to round up before we start doing our AoE goodness. Oh, well, this worked out really well. So, okay. I have aggroed most of these things. Let's blind the guys that are actually really close to us in combat. And let's do this there because if they approach, they're probably... Ooh, wow. Shawnee. Kicking butt and taking names. So let's focus fire down on one of the sides. No, you should have done it on this one, you muppet. Okay, we're down. Craig's still chanting. Excellent. Do a few more AoEs here. Let's try and hit 4 if we can. Excellent. Blinded. Excellent. Let's try and keep as much blinded as possible because that really helps us reduce the amount of damage they do. Oh, beautiful! Hit this one because then I'm hitting as many as possible. I'm afraid that this wolf's going to aggro our caster, so let's just intercept Craig. Wow. Let's go here because then you can hit him as well. That worked out a lot better than we thought. Maybe you try and finish him. Ooh. Kim can cast some more things. Let's go the AoE. Disengage! Who disengaged? No! What is happening? That's fine. Oh, okay, we can cast. Let's stun. No, that's the... Yeah, that's the stun. Let's do that. Beautiful. It knocks them back too. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Go, hit. Yes, run. That worked out. That did not work out well. No! Okay. That's fine. He's down. We'll pop a heal. This guy should be down in a second. Beautiful. Sorry about those hits you incurred there, Megan. We could be doing better at this because I'm not even using some of Kim's abilities. that. Okay, you're gonna not hit anything, aren't you? Great. Craig survived though.
Let's spoils down a while, nice and slow.
So as quickly as I said that we're not going to do any more thrash groups of wolves and stuff like that, what do we do first? We attack some more wolves. That's okay. We got this. Let's go over here really quickly and do a little bit more exploring. What's over here? Ooh, see some items. And I thought the combat was going to stop when we saw some enemies, but that's fine. I reckon we can take this with. Oh, let's try and spread out to minimize this damage if possible. Someone's going to get owned or charmed. It's okay.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, no worries. Done. That was easy. Craig is nearly
keeping an eye out.
Dead. So let's get all of this. Let's just do a quick save because if I die, I really don't want to have to redo all those wolves. It's called IE mod. Amphibian. This thing here. You can set shortcuts to set that super fast mode. But you can also make it super slow mode, like this. And the mod also allows you to customize this UI, which is how I'm getting rid of this bar that's normally at the bottom. So there's normally a clock that I've just dragged off screen, and you can also, drag your party members around and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty useful. I think it may disable some achievements, but I'm not really too worried about that. Let's go in here because I reckon we can take on what is in here. Which is nothing. I was right. We can take on anything that's in here. Camping supplies. Great. I thought there was a secret here somewhere, but maybe not. Oh, never mind. Give me a second. There may be a secret here somewhere. 9? Warum nicht? Ich hab gedacht, dass da war ein Secret da. I'm sorry, Amphibian. I'm butchering your language. No. Back up. We don't want to go there. We don't want to play with those guys yet. Okay. I'm going back to Gilded Vale. Yes, I'm going back to Gilded Vale. I'm resting there, and then we are going to explore that area to the west a little bit because that's where I feel comfortable. This is what I like about the super fast mode because you can just go bam, bam. Dankeschön. I lived in Germany for 2 years when I was 8 and 9 years old, I think. And I haven't really spoken German since, so I've lost a lot of skills. Oh, Boana! Hello. Yeah, I lived there with my parents for 2 years when I was little. How are you? I need a room. I would like some resolve, which is why I'm resting here instead of just using a basic campfire thing. So let's just sell some of this jazz right there. Trade. Let's get a room. Perception or mechanics? Nah, resolve. I want deflection. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough, Bawana. What's that dog's name that you used the emoji for, Bawana? And Jake, what was that dog's name again? I'm actually really new to Twitch streaming, so I don't really know anything about the, what do you call it? All the emojis and all the memes that are really popular on there at the moment, so I apologize for that. That was me speaking to all the YouTube viewers Okie dokie. Let's explore this new area. It looks very creepy and dark. We'll stick in this fast mode because I'm finding I'm wasting a lot of time in just walking around in stealth mode, really. Slow. Shinbi Kransky. Corgi. Shinbanu. I'm not going to remember any of that for a long time. I just want to check if our auto pause is on when we discover enemy spotted. Yeah, so that should be on. Okay, that's fine. We'll just keep exploring here. Get all the reagents. I promise we will talk about, witches. So witches are really squishy, but they do some kind of psychic stuff that we might want to mitigate. Let's pause the game here. I was going to say we will go through the crafting system pretty soon. So I don't want super slow. Wow, that was the worst engagement ever. So let's just form a circle around here. You guys can just open up and unleash. So just attack something in the middle. Build up some focus for Kim here. Alright, we just want to do some AoE damage because these guys are really squishy and Sean is just gonna dominate.
Let's go.
Look at that. Oh, sorry Jake. You should really be using AoE there as well. Ray,
So that's how it's gonna go?
Are you using your weapon? Are you using your shield and... Oh. You're still so squishy.
Right.
Quietly now.
That was easy though.
Yes?
Loot that. Oh.
Huh?
Let's just explore everything strategically. Not strategically, methodically. So more witches. You have proven to be quite easy, so I shall... What's... Oh, there's a path up here. Of course. Let's go up here. Oh, a graveyard. Appropriate to have some skeletons. Gonna give Sean... I'm gonna make him use the quarterstaff because it's crush damage. Skeletons are quite resistant to... Well, they're quite vulnerable to them. Well, are they? Ah, no, I don't know, so let's just not complicate things and leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Amphibian and Jake, do you still have the stream? Maybe Bawana's internet dropped out a little bit.
Weird.
So this guy should be a joke. Let's just blind him. I should be using the
Done so.
that's what's probably annoying. Whoop! Oh, lucky that we only aggro one. Oh, this is maybe an example of showing how you can pull with range in this game and then just kite some enemies. So that worked out really well. Oh, okay, let's quick save just in case. Thanks, Amphibian. Okay. This might be challenging. Oh, apologies for that. I just put my leg on my knees and hit the table. So let's just get ourselves in position. Slow down the game. I want to attack the same enemy with our casters. Maybe we'll... I was going to say maybe we'll try and dispatch with some of the ranged, but let's just get rid of the... No. Stick close. Yeah, just do that. Okay, Sean, you're going to attack them. Kim can do her blind now. Jake should do his AoE with his crush, so he is literally going to crush it. Yes. I was correct. Focus the Kim's not even getting her abilities out because we're just destroying everything so quick. it happens to me when I watch it on my phone as well.
Right.
I'll take a peek.
Don't mind if I say, but I think we're doing quite well considering that this is Path of the Damned, and I remember these fights being quite difficult. I haven't forgot to loot that. I just want to see if there's anything up here.
There's something ahead.
Ah, I knew there was a secret. Ooh, this is really, really good. So let me just grab this secret real quick. Ooh, this is excellent too. Necklace of defense. I'll go through all of that. And did I loot him? Yeah. So these graveyards, these notes, they're actually, I believe, quotes from people who have contributed to the Kickstarter of this game. They're kind of like their tributes. So you can, I guess, read through all of them, but I think it's just a really cool addition to the game. And a great way to thank the Kickstarters. Again, spells. Let's give that to Craig because his will is a lot lower than mine. I'm not going to give you this fine dagger for now because you seem to be doing quite well with that greatsword. Yes, Kim wants this Alvarez because that will do a lot of damage when she opens up and it will help us get a lot of focus. Right. Doing well. Making progress. Let's get these witches over here. So Craig's doing a lot better. So let's go. Bad positioning on my part. How is my stealth just... I'm the stealthiest paladin ever. How am I still in stealth and this guy's right next to me? I don't understand that. Watch this. Watch Kim just annihilate that witch up there. This is just going to be... just annihilation. Just ruthless. Watch this. BAM! 59 damage! That is huge. And she actually crit him. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that focus. That is a lot of focus for this early on in the game. So let's just do some AoE here. And Sean's not even going to get a hit in. Well, he will, but... I don't even have to use Jake, to be honest. Yeah, I love the music in this game.
Right.
No loot. There's some loot over here. Do a quick save. Loot that. Alright, by the end of this episode, we will go through the... Pardon me. We'll go through the crafting system a little bit. Let's engage these spiders. So I want Kim to attack the spiderling there because she's going to do a lot more damage to him then. To the spear spider and build up more focus. Let's just focus fire on him anyway. Sean, do your thing. Yeah, Kim is just absolutely destroying it. I wish I had one of those because you're doing even better. Alright, Jake, might as well make do something useful for once. Jeez. Craig is just getting annihilated. Yes, I do have plate armor. Have I got any heavier armor that I can give him? No, not yet. Do any of my other characters have any heavier armor? Yes. Brigadine. We will do a swap. Wow, I should have done that a lot earlier. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's go. Sure. I'm not going to use Sean's. Oh.
We're Wow.
So that's how it's gonna go?
Annihilating. Oh, I love that horn. Horn helm, I should say. Is this a pike? This is a pike, so this is what Sean wants to use eventually. Excellent. So let's get rid of... This is purely cosmetic. But I want this hat. This hat is sick.
I'll take a peek.
Stags and deer in this game give us crafting things, and stags are actually quite difficult to beat, so
Come on!
I remember them having a lot of hit points. I think they do, but Kim just does so much damage that nothing really matters anymore. Was that worth it?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll
I
take
don't
a
know
peek.
what we use that for, but I'm sure it's going to be worth it. Let's just speed this up. Let's keep moving along here. Ooh, hello.
Hail and well met.
Hold, sir, but a moment. A hooded man waits upon the road, clad in a green cloak. He strides forward to meet you as you approach, and at a closer distance his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with weariness. He appears to be favouring his left leg as he walks, and there is a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers, under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. I do not know your purpose in travelling this road, friend, but I would warn you against it. He gestures up the path with a sweep of his arm. For the keep beyond belongs to the tyrant which calls himself Lord of the Gilded Vale. Like many tyrants, he has surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. The man smiles thinly. And so you are warned. If you would press on despite that, however, I wonder if we might not help one another. What is it you want me to do? The man nods, standing a little straighter. It is a grim task that I ask of you, but I assure you that there is no other option. Lord Roderick must be stopped. Too long has Gilded Vale suffered under Roderick's madness. He would cure Weidman's legacy by ensuring that there is no one alive in the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him. We have not stood idle. My people and I breached the defences, intent on ending Riedrich's rule ourselves. We entered through the sewers under cover of night, but we were routed. His face darkens. There are dark creatures down there in his dungeon, the work of Riedrich's animancers. It falls to you. Lord Roderick has called for further reinforcements, and soon there will be no stopping him. Our time grows short, and this hour I must beg assistance where I can. Fling him from the ramparts, or else cut his head off from his shoulders. I care not. Once his throne is empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship that it deserves. And who are you? Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored to its former glory. There was a time, stranger, when Gilded Vale was worthy of its name, and crops gleamed like gold, and the villages' peoples lived well. And what has become of it now? Whatever has caused the blight upon our lands, it is not the fault of its people. Roderick looks to punish us for crimes we have not committed, and in turn he blinds us to his own. I am not blind, and he will pay for what he has done. I swear it by the flame. All right, I will find Roderick and deal with him. Then I commend you on your courage, and thank you for your assistance, but I would not send you onward without due warning. Roderick's hold is crawling with soldiers and sellswords, all loyal to Roderick. He will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they will all be more alert for our failed efforts. A frontal assault would be unwise. If you would brave it, you could follow our steps and seek out the entrance to the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. He looks away. But several of my men were captured, and it may be the entrance has been found and sealed anew. Those men were under my command. I would be in your debt if you found some means of helping them. Once you are inside, seek out my old friend, Niedmar. He is the high priest Baratheon, now that the shining god has fallen. A good man. In difficult circumstances, he will listen to reason. Niedmar can help you reach Roderick, but he resides in the upper level of Roderick's hold, protected by guards and mercenaries. You will have to keep to the shadows if you mean to reach him without alerting the entire keep. I'm just checking our disposition here, so we are benevolent and passionate, but I don't seem to have that option, so we will say, thank you for the advice. I will make good use of it. Diplomatic. Consider it a blessing from the gods that I have found someone that understands honor and duty. May Margan bring you victory, friend. I wish you luck. Interesting. So we shall face this Roderick and defeat him once and for all. Amphibian, I have seen your comment. Let's have a chat about armor really quickly. So heavier armor obviously grants more deflection and damage resistance. So not deflection, I just meant damage resistance. So this breastplate here, for example, gives us 8 damage resistance to all attacks, 10 damage reduction to pierce attacks, but 7 to burn and freeze, which means that we are more susceptible to burn and freeze damage than all other forms of attack because our damage reduction to all is 8 and pierce 10. However, the downside to heavier armor, Amphibian, very good question, is that our recovery speed is decreased by 40%. So in Pillars of Eternity, every attack is composed of 2 phases. So there's the attack phase where you're swinging the weapon or casting the spell, and then there is a recovery section where you're basically recovering and getting back into position to get ready for the next swing. This 40% affects the recovery duration. So if the recovery duration for a sword swing is 100 frames, then by putting on breastplate armor, it will be 140 frames. So because we don't really care how quickly our tanks attack, we'll give them heavier armor. But because Megan is a caster, well, scale armor is probably not a good example, but I considered giving her leather armor, which only increases her recovery speed by 30%. Let's do that. That'll help her attack quicker and cast quicker. Hope that makes sense.
They'll never know I'm here.
No worries, mate. You sound pretty Aussie for a German. Say using mate and all. Alright, let's keep moving along here. I like to explore everything. And we have done so. So I want to see what's to the east. Roderick's Hold. I don't really want to go that way just yet. I want to go to Black Meadow, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, I think this is where I want to go. So this is where we might find the shipment. It's because the quest popped up in the top left appropriately. Trolls, no, we don't want to. No, goodbye. We don't want to mess with you just yet. Goodbye. Nope. Nope. Farewell. Forest troll. No. Goodbye. I want to level up a little bit more. Speaking of level up, hello. Welcome to the party, Megan and Jake. Just want to check the time here on our recording. So, yeah, let's go through and level up before we end this episode for YouTube purposes. So, let's get our athletics to 3. Because that's what we want on all characters. What do we want Megan to do? Let's get her survival up because we want those rest bonuses. Every time a priest and mage and druid, for that matter, level up, they automatically gain the ability to cast more spells that they already know of the level that they can cast, but they also get the ability to cast new level spells. But I don't think we're going to get a level 2 spell on this level up. I think we're just going to get more level 1 spells. So, class talents. Brilliant Radiance. It modifies our Holy Radiance and does more burn damage. This is just to the wielders. It's okay. Interdiction. Grants 1 interdiction per encounter. Foes are dazed for 9.8 seconds. Dazed again if it won't let me. There you go. Accuracy reduced by 10, dexterity and perception intellect reduced by 2, and attack speed reduced by 15. So that's pretty good defensively. Eternal Hope, 10 accuracy for Flail and Morningstar. We don't want more of that because we're not going to be attacking in melee. Agonizing Radiance. So this is if you want to build kind of like a damage dealing melee priest. It modifies our Holy Radiance. It gives it... Hang on. No. So this changed in a patch. So this actually modifies our Radiance to not heal as much, but give 2 might, 2 constitution, 2 dexterity, perception, intellect, resolve, and move speed. Wow, that's pretty good actually. And inspiring radiance is 10 accuracy for 14 seconds. Oh. So Holy Radiance is the thing that we haven't used much yet because we haven't needed healing, but it just does a big AoE heal for now. But this is actually really nice for everyone. Wow. So brilliant. Yeah, let's go with that. In my every other playthrough, I've gone with Interdiction. And we're going to get that. We will get that anyway. But because we've got Kim casting that blinding spell a lot, that's mitigating a lot of damage. And this will do a lot for us. Wow, let's go with that. Let's try it. I've never done it before, so it'll be good. So the ability we're talking about is this. Now, not only gives us... It still heals a little bit. It does burn damage. And it does all this. This is new. I've never noticed that before. That's pretty sweet, actually. All right, let's level up Jake. Jakey boy, time to level up. Let's give you some athletics because you're pretty unfit. Get to choose some new spells, hey? We're going to learn all these spells anyway as we adventure through the game and collect grimoires, which I will talk about later. I haven't forgotten about that yet. Once we pick one up, we'll go through it. What I'm trying to say, it really doesn't matter which one of these we pick up. So let's just go for something defensive. And we get a class talent as well. This is pretty sweet, so you can use this 2 times per rest just to give you a lot of deflection. So if you start getting whacked, it might be handy. I think this is a melee attack, so I don't think we want that. So this generates a blast on the target when using a wand, rod, or scepter, doing a modest amount of damage to all enemies in a small area. This is what we want. So every time Jake hits something with a wand or something like that, it'll do an AoE radius of damage, which is very similar to what Sean does with his Carnage. So we'll go with that. This is doubtlessly the best thing to do here. Just do a quick save and let's keep moving along. Actually, I might cut this episode for YouTube before we progress any further. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've had fun discovering a little bit more and learning more about Roderick and his evil ways. Hope you liked the episode. Give us a subscribe and a like if you've enjoyed what you've seen. It really makes a big difference, and hopefully I will see you next time. Toodles. Choose appropriately for Amphibian DE.